Warm welcome, Markus Termin, 1st of November, new moon energy. We have the new moon in Scorpio going deep. A new moon actually is a conjunction in between the sun and the moon, and this conjunction makes up the rule for the next cycle, for the next moon cycle. And let's have a look. What is the most important and dominant thing? As you can see, we do have a grand water trine in between Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, Neptune in the sign of Pisces, and Mars in the sign of Cancer. So this is all about water, and water is mainly emotion. But there's another thing that happens with water energy too, because maybe you have observed this: water is always going down. Let's just have a short reflection on that, because this is about middle-aged elements. Water is going down, but once you boil water, you put energy in it, it goes up, and then it's steam. But as steam, water is no water energy anymore, but in astrological terms, it goes to the element of air. So water is in between air, and if the element changes and you put some energy in it, if you put fire in it, fire energy, you add fire energy to the water, and then it gets to be steam, actually. Well, we do have some fire energy in the chart, which is Chiron. This is the one point, and the other point is Venus is in the sign of Sagittarius. So it's not impossible to kind of, as an alchemistic operation, to steam up your own emotions, you know, to get them to a higher level in this situation. But anyway, if we have this grand water trine, that basically means that we are deeply touched also by whatever happens in our nearer or farther surroundings. Usually, if we can be touched, if we have a lot of water energy in our own chart. Speaking that, of course, the other oppositions are still ongoing, working and trying to get complete. And the most important thing is the opposition in between Pluto and Mars. Let's have an eye on that. It's not an easy-going time. All right, that's the situation, the basic situation. If we have the water energy and it's about feelings, I'm not on the American side, actually, that those people think if teardrops fall, be them real or maybe just faked, that's a sign of pure truth. That's definitely not the case. But tears might be good, tears might be bad. This is it depends on the situation, the person, or whatever occurred. I'm not saying anything about tears, but basically, I think it's better to have a certain control over the water energy, to know how can we get the flow into a direction that we want to have. And therefore, I would use Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. Why is that? Because she has a good standing. She's in opposition to her own ruler, Jupiter, in the sign of Gemini, and that makes a nice combination of wisdom and knowledge at the same time, which is going to be far more important from the 2nd of December ongoing, when we will have a new predictive chart for the next upcoming 3 months, and this is the last new moon chart of the outrunning predictions from the September new moon, which occurred in Virgo. And just to remind you, this September new moon told us that we are still in the phase of inaccuracy, of non-focusing, because it was the square position in between Mars and Neptune for the next 3 following months, and the next prediction will be very different and will have to do with the axis in between Venus and Jupiter. And maybe we can ring into that a little bit already, go deep with a Scorpio moon, let yourself be touched by feelings, but then on the other hand, maybe avoid the violence aspect of the opposition of Mars and Pluto and get the curve into, we need to know more. We need to have deeper wisdom. We need to, grab into this reality and say, no, you ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to do something better. We're going to do something. No, we're not going to build back better, but we're going to have another reality out of the plans of some people who think that they have the right to make plans for others, which they don't, basically. So on whatever side of this big circus you stand, maybe we can agree at the opinion that self-empowerment and self-security is the thing that is needed for future civilizations. We're not mess people at all. Avoid messes in any way. This is past. This is just not the way to go to the future. All right. This is something like a mixed take on this day. If you want to get in contact with me, choose this mail address up here. Down at my blog site, you will find the conditions for a consultation. This is Markus Termin at the 1st of November 2024.